I haven't gone live in like 5 days. Sorry. I've been busy. Well done, we're proud of you. Thank you, thank you. Did any of you guys watch it live? Did any of you guys watch it live? I'm sorry that I haven't been streaming recently. I've just been trying to get caught up on my schoolwork and stuff. You watched it live, yeah. The hard part's over. Okay, guys. So the first key moment of the event is going to be against Jason Leong. So this was a pretty important moment because I took a draw. Not took a draw, but it was a very fighting game. And let's look at some of the opening. So we obviously have the e45, knight f3, knight c6. So he plays bishop b5. Obviously, as you guys know, I wanted him to play the Italian, so I could play my structure with this. Man, but me sure I play this against. Okay, but he plays bishop g5. And this is a bit of a hitch. Okay, I have g6, I have good prep here, he goes here, a6 prepared. Bishop back here, take big, b5. Okay, bishop b3, bishop c4 expected, he plays here. Okay, knight a5. Makes sense, logically he plays d5, which is incorrect. Here the best move is takes, and knight f6. e5, knight g5. Here bishop g5, f6. But I misevaluated after bishop g5, f6 seemed a bit sloppy, but it's just fun. This knight is kind of stuck. So here. And this is the first key moment of the game to where I showed that I understood things better than him. So in this position, I understood that I needed to develop rapidly. But okay, so here I had calculated the knight e7, and I had seen this knight e7 move in this position. So in this position, I had seen the idea c5 in that position. So that was pretty necessary. So this is the first moment where I'm proud that, okay, I outsmarted him here. But fine. This is a small victory for, a large battle ahead. And the move is here, because the point is after takes, I go c5. And now I get this, I play c5 with tempo, preventing any en passant. And now if there's no en passant, I get this 3-connect structure, which is very, very solid. And in this position, a big problem with this position is this weak pawn, this backwards pawn, but I solve it out with one move c5. Now rook a7. Okay. So this is a moment that, these are the moments that keep me up at night, and I can't sleep because I made a mistake here. My mistakes haunt me. My mistakes haunt me because I truly am never satisfied with anything that I do unless it's absolutely perfect. And we know there's nothing that's truly perfect. So what move did I play here that made me not very happy? I played rook b7, which is a mistake. And now after takes, he gets his key tempo castles. And now, I was like, I want to go f5. But okay, he has this knight g5 move. And it takes knight here, and this is kind of annoying. The move that I saw is that I should have just found, like, queen b6. And this is, in the spirit of this opening, is to play off the momentum and the initiative, the next 100 bits. And then after rook goes back, now I go f5 and I crash through. And I completely just, I didn't spend the right amount of time here, and I just threw it away. Because in this position after here, castles, the entire structure collapses and I have the 2 bishops, right? It's just amazing. But okay. What to do? That really annoyed me. But fine. Okay. So we play castles, plays knight e2. Still almost slightly better. Okay, so I played g5 here. The point is to stop the knight from entering to this square. Just logical. g5 was so odd. No, it's counterintuitive, but it's a common idea in this position. I go h3. And now he plays knight h2. So this is the second key moment of the game where I found the very good game. The next day, it's at 11 a.m. So So, with knight g6, well, in order for the knight to go g6, the pawn has to be on g5. Thanks so much, bits. Anyways, guys, what is the move that I played here, which is really important? The move is f5, and the point behind f5 is that I want to go f4, and if I'm able to play f4, then I'm going to be extending a lot of space, and then I'm going to be able to attack this king. But f5 obviously leaves many things very loose. So there's some calculation needed. So the main thing is takes, right? Because I leave this pawn undefended. Now I have f4. And the key thing that he missed here is that after takes, you think that we're going to do a little, trade a room. But after takes, I take another one of his pieces. And after takes, he has 3 pawns. But okay, these pawns are doubled, so they don't really count. And I'm going to go rook h8 and, knight g6, queen h4, attack the king. So this would be good for me. So now in this position, instead of taking the pawn, maybe he's to move the knight. But if he moves the knight here, I knight take. And after I take, I'm going to go knight g6. And after knight g6, my position is going to be so dominant, because my knight's going to have an outpost on d5. I'm going to have the structure locked. This bishop can never come to this diagonal, because in my structure here, this bishop is locked out on this diagonal because this structure. I have the open h file where I can double. It's just GG. And now he finds that I just move rook e1, which is kind of annoyed that he found the move, because this move just really annoys. And the funny thing is that, how about you? What do you guys think? What do you guys think the evaluation here is? Yeah, okay, I think it's about 0.5, 0.6, but it varies on the computer you use. So this is another key moment where I made a crucial mistake. Will you play any other? I just answered that question, my friend. Just answer that question. The Spice Cup. So okay. The thing is that I played Ricky. I played another impulsive move here. The key thing about this structure is that, despite having, such a solid structure, we have opposite colored bishops. And with opposite colored bishops, it makes me very hard to defend these pawns when he has a dark squared bishop. And if one of these pawns falls, the other one's gonna fall, and then the other one's falls. So these, the game is in a very, my position is very solid, but it's in a very, it's not very, it's holding in a very risky balance to where it can collapse at any point. So my position is just hot trash. Okay, so let's go to the new game. And now I played and you guys know what move I played here? I don't remember. No, not bishop e2. There's a move that needs to be played for positional reasons. a5. This is to stop a5 being played by my opponent. And one should note that the main idea is to go e5, right? And c5 could become a square, so I want to just take some space here. So I was happy with my decision here. Knight d7, bishop e2, rook b8, castles b5, take, and now I correctly evaluated d5 as much better for me. So this is kind of a key moment of the tournament, and after d5, I'm already much better. So this was a key moment that I had to capitalize off this. And okay, now if they take, right, I just take, and now the knight's gonna come in, this knight's gonna come in. There's gonna be all sorts of invasions happening. Now we have quite a lot of pieces hanging. So we have a lot of pieces hanging here. But does anyone remember the best move is here? Rook a7, no. Well, the best move, I played bishop h6, but the order in which I played my moves is incorrect. You should play bishop f3 first, for something I don't understand. Okay, bishop h6 here, bishop f3. And I was proud of the solution that I came to here, because I calculated this on, and the key moment was, okay, in this position I have no rook a3, and this takes is very nice idea. And the key idea is, if takes, bishop takes, I go here, forces e5, and then queen f3. And now if takes, I go here, and this is checkmate's unstoppable. Okay, he chose the quicker way to lose. He chose this way, which didn't exactly end well. Okay, and this was just over. I was getting into must-win territory here. Because, okay, I need 3.5 out of 5 in my last 5 games, and no, okay, I beat Gary first. Gary's game was pretty smooth. There's no reason to analyze that. Okay, so at this point I need 2 wins, so I need 3.5 out of 5. But okay, I have these top 2 GMs, so I need to win. You know, there's no doubt about that. I need to win, because if I can push for winning against these GMs, but again, you don't want to put yourself in a must-win situation in the last round, right? So okay, this is the first key moment of the game, which kind of influenced things. So so obviously I have the choice between G6 and G5. But I had studied this intensely at home. So as you guys know, my computer wasn't working at the tournament, so my preparation wasn't as great. But I did quite a lot of work at home, and I'd memorized my file before I left in this variation. So I felt pretty confident in this. So the thing here was that I have a choice. I have G6 or G5. The move G5 here is fun, but the thing is that when they don't castle, it's not as good. Because you normally want them to castle when you play G5. So I played G6. And I'll explain to you why I played G6. I mentioned this briefly. Does anyone remember the psychology behind this, or like his reasoning? Well, okay, anyone remember? He came late. He came like 8 minutes late. At this point, yeah, he had already spent 30 of his minutes. Maybe 25, 20, whatever. He spent like 20 to 30 minutes here. And he had showed he was playing very slow. So what does that indicate? It indicates that he's gonna play slow because and I could also feel a sense of like he's out of prep, right? So he just feels uncomfortable. And I noticed and I had a feeling he was gonna get in time pressure, because I was watching his game against Mista, the one he had just lost. So I thought he was a bit tilted. And against Mista, he played an opening. His opponent surprised him in the opening, and he got into time pressure, and that's why he lost. So I was hoping to give him some PTSD of the previous time pressure game by keeping things very slow. Okay, so he makes a mistake here. Plays rook e1. He played this too slow. Like, the thing is that like his position's optically pleasing, but my moves are very quick. I was, keeping with draining the time. So h4 is obviously a mistake, right? So what's the best move against h4? Well, here's the thing, guys. Chess is all about long-term weaknesses. Which pawn move can you make to create some long-term weaknesses? No, the move's a5. Now after takes, 97, I have achieved to create these long-term weaknesses. Also, I've brought the rook farther away from the king. And now, okay, after g3, he's already very low in time, and now I things are about equal here, but I'm the one with the better side of equal. And here, after g3, he misses, the very nice move, queen to h3. And now he's gonna have a very hard time defending this position with his amount of time. Anyways, okay, the point is that the takes here. What's the move that black plays here to win? Yeah, g5. Because the point is that you want to bring the knight in, and you also want to open up the h file to swing this in. But fine, he plays rook a1 with 30 seconds of the clock. Now, how do I continue? How do I continue? Keep the momentum. g5, correct. Now, the dream was to open up the h file, because that's going to be a pretty nasty check. He trades and goes rook d1, and now I finish it off with the move king g7.